Hi everyone, and yes, like the title says, this is a vlog. I did one back with a chit chat, and I got a lot of requests to actually do more vlogs. And I initially told the person, well, I don't know what to vlog about, and they were like, Ronnie, you love to talk, so I just thought I will share something that happened to me this morning, and it's actually, yes, that worthy for me to vlog about it. But I just want to talk about something else very quickly. Like this, I have on foundation, very little blush, and a little contour because I have really fat cheeks. So to me, I always have to contour, but don't have on much foundation or anything like that. And just, of course, my lips, I have to wear lip color. Nothing on the eyes or anything. Didn't even comb out the eyebrows this morning. It was that crazy. It was just one of those, and I barely pulled back my hair because it's so hot. So this is like, how to say, my no makeup kind of thing. Kind of one that you just want to run out of the house, but you're still comfortable in your skin to be seen by people. So this is like my quick everyday kind of look. What aches me, or what bugged me so much to do this vlog has to do with customer service. And it just has, to me, bottom line, be respect. I am in, and my job requires me to be, to give good customer service, to talk to people very polite, respectful. Even if someone is very irate or upset, you still have to be the one to not rise above them in speaking or be rude, or anyway, just be the one to, even if you're upset, to be calm and respond. So I do that, but it bothers me when other people try to belittle other people because they look like they could, be taken advantage of. For those of you who follow me in Keek, you would have seen I post a small video with my kids and their great-great-grandparents, grandmother. My husband had the privilege of having his great-grandmother for a week with us. And the kids were like so elated to actually say they have their great-great-grandmother, and God has blessed her for her to be alive, well and strong, and she could travel. So she is here. She came with us, and we wanted her to stay a little longer with us. She had the free time. The kids were having a blast to have their great, like I said. So we called. They told us what the change of ticket price was. It's $50 into the Caribbean Airlines. Sorry, I had to call their name. I mean, some people say I could keep it back, but if you have, the other thing I'm doing this is so people can get information on this too, if you have to change a ticket. And call them, spoke to someone. I was actually driving, and the person was giving the information, had my headset, everything, but they want me to write down the reservation code. So I said, I'm sorry, I can't write it down, I'm driving, but you can email it to me, give my address, verify my email address, everything. Came off the phone, reached home, no email address. Okay, fine, call them. They can't find the reservations, all of that. Told me that, no, I had, like, this was 2 days ago, I had, I think by midnight today, or no, 7 o'clock the next day to pay it by. But I wanted to get everything done. Only to realize that there was a lot of traffic on the road. It was rain, there was dignitaries around, so there was a lot of traffic, roads were blocked. So I decided to call their customer service to get the record locator so that I can pay for it. Nothing was done. The girl said she couldn't find anything. She would look up on the old reservations. Went and checked that, and that one was cancelled. She told me, and this was like, no, I actually went into the office, the reservation office, to pay for it, to find all of this. She told me, no, I have to call back the reservation number, have them sort it out, and then be able to pay. Now, this is after I entered into the city, was in traffic for like 2 hours, plus, to hear that they can't find it, that the reservation was cancelled, yada, yada, yada. Called, the girl told me that, when I call now, I didn't call the local Trinidad reservations. I actually dialed the US number. When I call the US number, of course it goes back to local reservations, but they actually speak to you much different, sadly. So I interacted and the person told me, okay, fine. They looked up the old reservation, right? It was cancelled. Asked me what's the name of the passenger, which flight was it supposed to change to, etc., the date, all of that time. I gave her all of that. She looked it up, she found it, she gave me the reservation code. She also told me that she would be sending me the email that the person was supposed to send to the same email address that she saw that I did give. She sent it and she told me she sent it, and I refreshed my page and lo and behold, less than a minute, the thing was there. So obviously I know the person didn't change it. She told me the change fee and everything was it was costing $50 to change. And then there's tax added, and she said it was $57.50. Well, I just came from paying it, and the total that I paid was $64.50. No, 65. Yeah, $64.50. Why did I have to pay $64.50? Because $57.50 was not a tax. So 15% tax on $50 apparently is $64.50. I suck at math, but my math ain't that bad to know that something went on there. But again, I went ahead. I know some of you might bash me for going ahead and paying it. Had my great grandmother with me. Didn't want to have to deal with all that hassle. I'm trying to talk to the girl. She's like, I don't care. She was like, honey, I don't really understand. You're talking and talking, but I don't see all the stuff that you're seeing here. And if somebody didn't send you an email, and if you had to go to town, that have nothing to do with me. I see you want to change your date and you had to pay it. So, and the paying fee is $64.50. You want to pay it or not? Yeah. I just couldn't believe. I said, but I was told it's 50 tax. The person on the phone told me $57.50 because that's like half of the 100, right? So half of 15%. She's like, well, there's a new fee and this fee and this fee, and if you need to see it, you have to go to some reservation office at PRCO. And I'm like, really? I'll pay the $64.50, but... And then she's telling me if I have a problem, call reservations, Caribbean Airlines reservations office, and talk to somebody there. But she's just a worker there, and blah 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 blah. And while I'm talking, she's like, I'm not sure if you heard me, but I told you I can't make any decisions. I was like, okay, so I will be calling the reservations office when I guess I have nothing to do, which is like never. But I'm like, simple customer service. Now while I was there, another lady, like, she was hearing the whole conversation, and she was like, girl, you should really get one and give them a good cuss off, because if you cuss them off, you'll see you don't have to pay anything. You won't have to pay no $64.50. They would do everything for you free. So I was like, no, that's not. I was like, I have no problem paying, but just be respectful. Don't answer your phone while you're talking to me. It's like everywhere you go, trying to get somebody to do something, they'll be like, hold on a minute, huh? Uh-huh. Yeah, girl. So tonight, hold a second, I have my phone ringing, and they're pulling it out of the pocket, or they stick it inside their, skirt or pants. If you're dealing with customers, you shouldn't be answering your cell phone. And that's another thing that bugs me. I actually spoke to somebody who manages a store, and they told me they had to go back to, like, almost like primary school days, where when workers come in, they take their phone, they lodge their phone in a box, security box. It's locked with a key. When you need it, you sign out your phone. When you're going in your lunch break, when you return in lunch break, you put it back in, you sign it in. When you leave in work, you're signing it out. Because he said if he let his workers have their phone with them, nobody's going to get service. Which I was like thinking, imagine that's what we have to go back. We as adults cannot control ourselves, where you have to give service to people and you on your phone. Walk into KFC, order, and the person was like, you want a what? Yeah, girl, no, it's not you. I have a customer in front of me. What you want again? I ordered Subway today, and the person was on their phone, chuck up their phone here, and he's like, you want lettuce, tomatoes? Okay. Yeah, girl, What you say you want again? You say you didn't want what? That is how, we just no respect. If you respect me, you're going to at least give me the attention that you need to give me, because that's your job. If you know that you can't do that, why do we take jobs we know we can't do? Why do we take jobs knowing that it's not part of your personality? You're not a people's person, but you're seeing people every day and you're cussing them and you're abusing them and telling them all kind of stuff. So this ended up being a rant about customer service. I know most of you can rant on and on and on because it's such a huge problem, but I think the bottom line has to do with values, moral values. If you value people, you're going to treat them differently. If you value and have respect for other people, for yourself, you know, the whole scene of, you know, treat others the way you like to be treated, I think we always miss that boat. So my goal is, I'm going to be super careful as to how I do things, because at the end of the day, I can look at what other people are doing and rant and rant and rant and then totally miss the mark that I behaving just like them. I remember being at a KFC to get chicken, and yeah, like what else would I be getting at KFC, right? And while I was waiting, you know, it was like really horrible customer service. And the person who was serving was behaving very irate and upset. And then the customer started behaving worse. And it ended up being one thing. Now everybody there waiting for their food in the line. And the line was so long. But nobody could win it because these two people carrying on and on. And then people adding into it. And you know what they ended up doing? They didn't even walk out. They wait for the KFC and they left too. And we stood up there waiting for almost an hour and 15 minutes. And like 15 to 20 minutes of that, people arguing, or we could have gotten service before. But it's like they behave, I mean, yes, you need to get a service.